everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. I'm going to go through this video of what I feel is my amazing progress being on Zepbound from weeks 1 to 11. This video is not meant for any medical advice. Please talk to your doctor. I am not a healthcare provider. I do work in the healthcare field. I kind of worked in the healthcare field. I'm semi-retired right now. So if you are new to this channel, please hit subscribe. It will greatly help me and it will keep me motivated, and I want to be able to try to help people. And if you have any questions or concerns or comments, please leave them below, and I promise you I will get back to every one of them. Okay, so after 2 years fighting with my doctor, actually probably 3 years of fighting with my doctor about my weight gain over and over, higher and higher and higher, I finally bit the bullet. I said, okay, put me on whatever you want to put me on. And she put me on Zepbound. She started me off with 2.5 milligrams, which is the lowest dose. Okay, I was really nervous about it because of the stigma that comes with. I don't want anybody to know. I didn't want anybody to know. I told my husband, but I just finally told my kids. So I gave my shot in my right thigh, and wow, this weight's gonna be hard to say on a video. My weight at that point was 262.1 pounds. I had a BMI of 43.6. Wow. Okay, week 2 comes along. I give my shot in my left thigh. My weight dropped down to 256 and my BMI went down to 42.4. Now, I was ecstatic about that because it went down below 260. I know it was mostly water loss, but I'm okay with that. I know this is going to take a long time, and I'm okay. That was a 6.1 pound loss in total. So my third shot, May 7th, I decided to do it in the right side of my stomach. My weight at that time was 253.6 pounds. My BMI went down to 42.2. It was a loss of 2.4 pounds, which brought me up to 8.5 pounds in total. My fourth shot of, remember, 2.5 milligrams of Zepbound was on May 14th, and I did it in the left side of my stomach. My weight at that point was 252.2 pounds. My BMI was 42, which brought weight loss of that week down 1.4 pounds, which was a total of 9.9 pounds, which is like almost a bag of 10 pounds of potatoes off my body. Wow. Wow. Okay, so then week 5. Now my doctor wanted me to go up, and she did put me on 5 milligrams of Zepbound. I didn't want to go up, but you know what? She said that try to do the climbing, and you know what? I hadn't listened to her for 2-3 years, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to listen to her. She is the doctor. So 5 milligrams of Zepbound, which I put in my right stomach. I weighed in at 250.2 pounds. My BMI was 41.6, which is a 2 pound loss, which brought me up to 11.9 pounds. That means over 10 pounds. And that's just a full month of doing what I'm doing. That's great. That's awesome. So my sixth shot of 5 milligrams of Zepbound, I put in my left thigh, went back to my thigh, and my weight was 248.2 pounds. My BMI was 41.3, which was another 2 pound loss, which brought me to a total of 13.9 pounds. Now, week 7 comes across on June 4th. Let's just say my week up to that, I did not do good. I ate some processed foods, and I'm going to give you a video about what to eat when you're on this journey because it's very interesting. So I weighed in at the same weight, 248, nothing moved. So I didn't beat myself up like I normally do, but I'm going to tell you, I said, stop this, get back on track, and do what you have to do. So I gave my shot, a little bit disheartened, but I picked myself up and I kept going forward. So my 8th shot of 5 milligrams was on June 11th, and yay, I lost 1.7 pounds, which brought me down to 246.5, which brought my BMI down to 41, and which is a total of 15.6 pounds. Okay, so then my doctor brought me up again to 7.5 milligrams of Zepbound. Again, I listened to my doctor. You guys have got to listen to your doctor. I know a lot of people are saying not to titrate up, but you know what? They're the ones that are taking care of you. You got to listen to them. So my 9th shot of 7.5 milligrams went into my right stomach. I weighed in at 245.5 pounds. My BMI was 40.9 with a 1 pound loss for the week, which was a total of 16.6 pounds. Week 10, June 26. Now I weighed in at 243.7 pounds with my BMI 40.6. Now that was a 1.8 loss of pounds, which took me to 18.4. Now that was Friday. My quick pen was jammed, so I wasn't able to take my shot. I had to call the pharmaceutical company on Monday, and they troubleshot me through my issue, which I was really shocked. I thought they'd have to send me a new pen and I'd have to wait another week, blah, 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 blah. But it ended up being the needle. So if you guys are having problems with your quick pen not going nicely, change your needle. That worked for me, and I took my shot on Monday morning. So Fridays are my weigh-in days, so I decided to weigh myself today, which is July 3rd, and I am 241.3 pounds. My BMI is now 40.2, which is a 2.4 loss, which is a total of 20.8 pounds, which is 2 bags of 10 pounds of potatoes, like off of my body. I can tell you, I feel amazing. I still have got probably 100 pounds to lose, but hey, I'm good. If anybody is fighting with themselves of whether or not to take this journey, all I can say to you is do it. I'm glad I did it. I'm still embarrassed of being on the shot, but I'm gonna work myself through it. I've always been a person that people come to fix things in my profession, and I couldn't fix my own weight. I was really not happy with myself. I'm doing these videos for the simple reason to hold myself accountable. I never held myself accountable for my weight. Now I'm doing this to hold myself accountable to you, because the last thing I want to do is become a failure to you and myself. So this is going to keep me on track. If you guys have any questions or current comments, please leave them. I will answer. Even if you just want to say to me, way to go, 20 pounds, that's great. I am going to post a video next week of my 12th week on Zepbound, and I will definitely, there's one thing I would do differently. Okay. I never took pictures of my progress when I started this. And I'm going to tell you, every time there was a camera coming close to me, I ran like a bat out of hell. I did not want to see how fat I was. I knew I was obese. I knew I was morbidly obese, but I ran like the dickens. So if you are heavy, wherever you're at with your weight, take the pictures, because I wish I would have seen in a picture a total body of how I looked. Take the picture, do a video, even if you don't post it on YouTube, do it so that you can see your progress. Because if you look back at that video and see, you know what, I'm doing pretty good, and my clothes are feeling a lot looser. I'm probably going to have to another 2 or 3 pounds get rid of some of these clothes and then buy some more. Yeah, I don't want to have to buy more clothes, but that's okay. It's summer here now where I'm at, so it's a bare minimum, so I won't have to spend too much. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button. And you know what? Just do it. Just go on the shot if you can afford it. And if you can't, there's got to be a way that things can work out for you. Anyway, I want you guys to have an amazing day. I'm having a great day. And I'll talk to you later. Okie doke. Thanks. Bye.